Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to a game that I have a lot of experience with, my co-host not, other than what
I do not.
So I'm going to be handling most of the talking here, and he's just mostly going to be commentating on how bullshit this game is, or how it looks.
Which I expect to do a lot, based on what I've heard about this game.
Oh, it gets better. This is the easiest game in the trilogy.
Ouch.
Yeah, I think 2 and 3 are actually a lot harder. Well, I guess it depends, because American 3 and Japanese 3 are different, because, you know, that was a thing back in the NES days.
Yay!
Because Ninja Gaiden 1, Ninja Gaiden 2, Ninja Gaiden 3 Japanese version, Infinite continues. Ninja Gaiden 3 US does not.
Oh, that's dumb.
This is the kind of game where you need infinite continues.
Yeah.
I mean, Ninja Gaiden 1, there's an argument for one being worse because it does some bullshit in the final areas that no other game in the series 2 and 3 don't do, but I just, overall, 2 and 3 are consistently harder.
Mm-hmm.
Not everyone will agree with me on that, but it's kind of split. But the basic of Ninja Gaiden is that they're actually fairly plot-heavy games for an NES game. Because if you notice, there's a whole lot of animations and cutscenes and stuff. It's really animated for its time. I love the presentation values in this game. That's kind of why I kind of stick with it, despite the bullshit.
I mean, it's gotta have some sort of silver lining.
Also, do you notice anything familiar about the bar at the top?
I mean, that look... not just the bar at the top, but everything about this gameplay UI and even the pickups makes me think Castlevania.
I wonder why. There totally isn't...
It's almost like they're both made by Konami, aren't they?
No, it was made by, I think, Tecmo.
Oh, right.
It's totally possible that they reverse engineer Castlevania and just took the code from that. So,
oh yeah, I wouldn't be surprised by that.
That was a thing people did back then. I mean, the legality of it's kind of gray, but it was a thing people did. The thing I got was the hourglass. It freezes time for a bit, so that's what the ticking sound is.
Okay.
They don't last very long, but they're very if you find them, because one thing this game loves is respawning enemies constantly.
Yes, that is like the one thing I know about this, is that it has that Mega Man syndrome where if you go like even 5 steps to the left, the enemy respawns.
Arguably this game is worse than about it.
Yeah, so I've heard.
Yeah, and there's a reason most levels won't let... It's extremely difficult to carry the jump slash into the boss because of what I just did.
Like one-shot thing.
Well, it's like they don't have invincibility frames.
That's a weird decision.
Well,
but
you don't have invincibility frames either. Kind of what makes this game so hard.
Okay.
The good thing though is that most attacks only deal 1 bar your health. I mean that's up until like Act 5 or 6, and that starts changing.
So for most of the game, you can tank a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
Base.
Most of your deaths will come from getting knocked into a pit.
Okay.
Yeah, and basically the plot of Ninja Gaiden's kind of weird. It's kind of like Metal Gear Solid Syndrome, where it's like so all over the place. That's part of what people like in it, but
Okay. Because we just got arrested by this secret agent lady.
Yeah. But she's
it's
actually
like, okay.
Don't expect things in Ninja Gaiden's plot to make sense. That's not going to happen.
I mean, it's an NES game. I have to temper my expectations to some degree.
Most cutscenes are small. Anyway.
And now we're in a construction site.
It's a prison.
Then why are we climbing over I-beams?
It's a prison that's under construction. I feel like this game's difficulty is somewhat leveled until you get to like 5. Then it just kind of starts throwing the kitchen sink at you. And it's really when people talk about the bullshit of this game, it's Act 6.
Yes, as you forewarned me before we started this.
Yeah. Well, should I explain now why Act 6 is so reviled, or should I say later?
Save it for Act 6, because okay. I'm sure you've got words for that.
Oh, I can just go on a rant for the entire time we're in Act 6 on how bullshit that is. I'll put it this way. The footage you're seeing, I don't die in, but trust me, there's a lot of off-screen deaths. This was not the first take.
I would be surprised if it was.
Yeah. No sane person can no-death this game. So.
And yet, I'm sure there's plenty of insane people out there.
I mean, people speedrun this game, so...
Now it looks like we're on, like, a castle turret.
Yeah,
what is the construction of this prison supposed to be?
I don't know.
Oh my god, that one guy just keeps respawning.
Yes, that happens a lot in this game. You have to get used to it real fast. But I'll still take this over some of the bullshit of Ninja Gaiden 2, like environmental hazards. If that sounds horrible, it is.
God forbid you don't clear that section before that shield ends.
Yeah.
Because
well, anytime
I'm not even sure that would be possible.
You can do it. I've seen people who beat this game without ever using a single sub weapon. They're nuts. But really, I think the best one in the whole game is the jump slash. It's just so generically useful.
I mean, yeah. It certainly seems like it, based on how fast you killed that first boss.
Well, yeah, it's just like, there's lots of parts where they'll put enemies on a cliff to knock you down, but with jump slash it doesn't matter.
Yeah, that too.
Which is, yeah, that is kind of bullshit level design. But going more into detail environmental hazards, in Ninja Gaiden 2, there are levels where there are things like, there's wind blowing this direction, you have to wait until it blows in the exact right way, because you can't clear this jump. And if you try, you'll fall into a pit. Or like ice levels.
Oh no.
With respawning enemies that constantly...
No. Ice physics and respawning enemies are terrible.
Do you see why I think, like, this is the easiest game in the series?
Gah. Gah.
Like, there's a reason when I compare Castlevania to games of its time, I think it's actually pretty lenient.
Yeah. I mean, it's not hard to look at half the NES library and say, this is bullshit.
Why I'm not, like a human NES overall. There's specific games I like.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah. The cult classics last longer than, you know, the rest of the stuff that nobody talks about anymore.
There's a few weird random games I like, but they're not many. Because someone on a forum earlier today showed me something in a weird and obscure RPG. It was actually in English, and it looked really cool. So I'm interested in trying that. I can go check the forum again just to check and see what it was.
Nah, it's okay.
Yeah.
Demon statue! Oh god. I can't tell if this is stupider than Metal Gear Solid or not.
Forget. When I'm playing the game normally, I usually just skip the cutscenes, but for the
yeah.
playthrough, I'm just letting them play. I mean, it's kind of neat to see the first time, but it gets kind of old. It's just not that good.
Yeah.
It's,
and I mean, the video is still only like 50 minutes, so whatever. That's NES games for you, they're short.
Yeah. Well, it's like, the reason I'm doing full videos on some of these early playthroughs is because, like, they're so short, why not?
Yeah.
I mean, once we get into doing longer games, like longer action adventures and RPGs, it definitely wouldn't do it in a single video.
Oh, fuck no.
Like, if we ever Ocarina of Time, we're not doing that in a single video.
No.
Speaking of that, how...
I still have not edited that, and I'm a lazy fuck for it.
That's offers on the table. Anyway.
I first have to remember where I put the footage. Or re-record it, if it comes down to that. Just like, whatever.
Anyway, welcome to Act 3, and I hope you like birds, because you're going to be seeing a lot of them for the rest of the game. P.S. No one likes birds.
Are they the Medusa heads of the game?
They're worse.
Ouch. Not that Medusa heads are that terrible, but
no.
They are very annoying.
It's like they'll constantly...
You took one step to the right and the bird respawn.
Yeah.
One step!
That's how this game works. It's like your positioning's gotta be pixel perfect, because you get fucked. Also, I don't know how we went from, like, a beach house to, like, the Arctic.
The Himalayas?
I don't know.
At least there aren't ice physics here.
No. Unfortunately, Ninja Gaiden 2. It will be a long time before I get to that.
Yeah, I don't doubt.
This one I played the most, so I can kinda get through it and record it a lot easier than the other two.
Yeah, experience makes everything easier.
And if I ever get to 3, it's gonna be the Japanese version that's translated. Just fuck doing the American Ninja Gaiden 3. I am not that masochistic. Also, that, thing...
This boss's pattern is stupid.
Yeah, well, it's like, a lot of people do throw projectiles at the boss, but I feel like that's the wrong way to go, because you can just clear out the bullets a lot easier, and just slash them with the dagger, or katana, or whatever it is.
Whatever your weapon is!
I don't know, I'm not a weeb.
It looks like it might be a katana, it could also be a ninjato, I don't know. I can't tell the difference by looking at it, generally.
Yeah, I can't either, so... That boss is actually pretty easy, but,
yeah, look pathetically easy compared to the birds.
Honestly, the bosses in the game are not that hard compared to the levels.
Dr. Smith!
That last jump before I got into the boss room is extremely difficult, and if you don't do it in a specific way, the bird's gonna knock you in the pit. Every time. Isn't that fun? Yeah. This is one of those games, if someone introduced to it, I have no problem with them abusing save states, just because it's that kind of game.
Well, I would say that for a lot of NES and early SNES era. Not necessarily first-party Nintendo, but the third-party side-scrollers.
Some of them.
Yeah.
It felt like it wasn't until, like, the mid 16-bit era where that stuff got really figured out.
Yeah, at the absolute earliest.
Yeah, like 93.
Yeah. And I mean, like, figured out in general. There were some games that managed to do it right before that.
Oh, yeah.
So, there's 6 acts to this game, right? You said?
Yeah.
I love how we're 15 minutes in and we're already at Act 4. That tells me things about the later acts.
Well, I don't have a death montage of the later acts. It's just there's a lot of cutscenes later on in the game that kind of make the time distribution really uneven. And there's the credits at the end, which do go on for a while.
Man, this is sounding more like Metal Gear Solid.
Oh god, I hope we never do one, because I'm just gonna bitch. Oh boy, here comes the Kojima fanboys coming after me. Please don't dump me.
It's okay, like, Metal Gear Solid does some things that I do like, but in general, like, I only played the first 2 games, but I found them to be kind of a pain in the ass to play, and maybe that's just due to their age, but And some of the boss fights are just, no, fuck that. That sniper battle in MGS1.
Yeah, I played the first game. I've seen some playthroughs of like 2, 3, and 4, but it's like my memories of them are not that great. It's just seeing a playthrough's not exactly the same as playing it yourself.
I haven't seen anything of 3 or 4, but the plot of 2 had me like tilting my head sideways a lot because that just kind of went off the deep end.
The plot of MGS2 is like a really weird rendition of 1984.
Yeah, I guess you could say that. Okay.
Except a lot more confusing. Yeah. This is also the longest cutscene in the game here.
We're in some sort of office building talking to this, like, FBI guy or something.
Rio was captured by the FBI, and they're basically like, if you don't do this thing for us, we'll kill you.
That doesn't really sound like something the FBI would actually do, but okay.
Yeah. It's just a reason for him to go into, like, the Amazon and go kill, whatever his name is. I never said it was a good reason, but it's a reason.
I mean, I don't expect an NES game to give you good reasons for anything.
Yeah.
I mean, just look at the Mega Man series and all the shit Wily pulls.
I'm just curious why Wily's just not in prison. Like,
I think the excuse is that he keeps breaking out.
I mean, that's
which says things.
like who runs the prisons in the Mega Man universe?
I mean, wasn't the start of Mega Man 7 literally him breaking out of prison?
Oh yeah, it was. That was the only time they explained it.
Yeah.
The unfortunate thing is people use that as a justification for 7 being a bad game, even though it's one of the better games in the series. Get mad, nerds!
They use that as the explanation for it being bad? What? That doesn't even make sense!
I see some ridiculous, like, people raging on it for, like, stupid reasons. Like, you think
I agree.
It's like...
It's far from the best game in the series, I'll say that, but I'll take it over 8.
It's one of my favorites, actually.
I'll take it over 5 or 8, that's at the very least. It's been way too long since I played 4 or 6.
I really don't like 4. I like 6, but 6...
I remember 6 being pretty good, but not very memorable.
Yeah, that's kind of my issue with it. 4 is, do you like spike traps ad nauseum? We'll get into that when we eventually get around to Mega Man 4. I'll spread out the franchises a bit, so it's not gonna be like, do like Mega Man 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, all at once.
Oh yeah. That's just part burnout. That's all it is.
Now, where this shot is coming from? Where do you think?
Right. Right. Okay. We already made this comment earlier, but reverse engineering Castlevania is sounding a lot more plausible.
Probably. I mean, I really like this music, but this level is kind of annoying. Because those, bat things, they will pop up at the worst possible place. Because that's what this game likes to do.
And unlike the bats in Castlevania, you don't have a clue when they're gonna show up unless you memorize it.
Than the bats in Castlevania.
That too.
That's the...
Point is, Castlevania is much more fair.
Well, that's the thing about Castlevania. A lot of enemies are just slow, which actually works to your advantage. It's like, if you're...
The other thing is that you are also slow, in general. Belmont's strut.
Yeah, well, I mean, again, that's what makes it fair, is that, okay, you're fighting enemies.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, the point is that you have time to react.
Yeah.
Which, not necessarily the case here.
Yeah, this is mostly just having played this before and memorizing levels.
Yeah, I can tell.
I mean, I played this game a lot back when I first got into NES emulation, because I didn't own an NES as a kid, so I played a lot of the major NES classics. And I have so many mixed feelings for this game. There's some really good things it does, especially in presentation and that kind of stuff. And it looks very nice. But Jesus Christ, I wish just the respawning enemies would just stop.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this is probably the most boring level in the game. It's not even particularly hard.
It looks like it's trying to be a knockoff Castlevania.
Kinda. I mean, we're not that far from the game, actually. We have 2 more acts after this.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck these guys, because their hitboxes are really specific.
Oh, do you have to hit them in the head?
No, you don't have to hit them in the head. It's just, they will knock you back if you're, like, even, like, an inch out of what looks to be their sprite.
Okay, I see. Their hitboxes are... Their collision boxes are bigger than they appear.
Yeah. And they like to put those guys near pits.
Of course they do. Why wouldn't they?
Yeah. I'm not exactly sad when that kind of game design died out.
Well, I don't think anyone was.
No.
Oh boy, now we're fighting gargoyles. Because we had to make this more haunted castle-ish.
I guess. Only one of them takes damage. The other is just there. You can kill it, but...
But it doesn't count towards killing the boss.
Nope. Oh, no, it does, actually. Just... You'll see. I'm bad at explaining this.
Oh, so wait. It only tracks the life bar of one, but you have to kill both.
Yeah.
That's misleading!
But, this part where I'm constantly sitting under, you're basically safe.
Yeah, it certainly looks like it. Wreck.
Yeah, see, I killed it, and its life bar didn't change at all.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's over with. Another thing to note about this game is that in between cutscenes, you get healed. That's how this works, okay? This will be relevant later in the game for a specific reason. And I will explain that in the middle of the bullshit that is Stage 6.
Oh hey, it's the FBI lady from early in the game.
Yeah, she's relevant because reasons. Because we needed a damsel in distress. I think they just had, like, poster boards outside that said damsel in distress needed, and she applied. Because she had nothing better to do despite being an FBI agent. She was tasked with doing really important things.
Mm-hmm. Yay! We got fucked.
Yeah, it's like... Oh, hey, another Castlevania comparison. So, after Stage 4, Simon gets thrown into, like, the dungeon.
This is after Act 4, so...
Yeah. The comparisons just never stop. Though Castlevania never had these cutscenes.
No. I don't think there's enough plot in Castlevania to warrant it.
Not really. Even the Metroidvanias have very little plot.
Yeah.
Which I'm okay with.
I mean, most of the cutscenes in Symphony of the Night are less plot and more character development.
Yeah. And honestly, I'm okay with that.
Yeah, that's perfectly fine. As long as the cutscenes aren't just wasting your time, it's fine.
Yeah, I'm okay with a good plot, but I don't need it. Then by definition of good plot in the game is a little more strict than others. We'll leave that discussion for another time, but it's like, I don't feel like I don't know, some people online will say, well, no plot is the same as bad plot, and I'm like, how? Have you ever seen anyone say that?
Nope. I have to say, that's the first time I've heard that.
I don't know, I guess...
But it certainly does sound like a very modern type thinking.
Yeah, I'm just like, if you're not a good, like, story maker, then you know it's perfectly fine. Just don't waste people's time.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with a game that's just like, okay...
You're just standing there and he keeps respawning! What the hell?
Yeah! Welcome to Ninja Gaiden.
Weren't even moving!
There are spots like that will trigger, unfortunately. And it's a shame that respawning shit just kind of kills this game, because I think in terms of visual design, this game is really nice.
Yeah, I mean, the artwork is better than it's better than most of Castlevania's artwork.
Castlevania.
Well, yeah, Castlevania 1. I'm not gonna say that it's better level design, but...
Oh god, no. Well, I think Castlevania 3 still looks nicer, but that may just me.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think that's just you.
5-2 is probably the first level where shit's gonna hit the fan for most people. Because you can kind of the other levels are hard, but you can brute force your way through them. This is the first level where brute forcing your way through just doesn't work.
These turret things.
I'm glad I have to jump.
Also, I immediately compare them to bone towers. From Castlevania. Just
they're far more annoying than bone towers.
Oh yeah, I know that, but it's like, this is basically a bone tower with the serial numbers filed off. Well, that's one way to get around the thing.
Yeah. You do it the other way by going low, but the bird will spawn and probably knock you a hit. So I just do it that way and take the hit.
Yeah.
Also, we're getting at the point where things don't deal 1 damage anymore. So, if you...
Yeah, I notice you're at, like, almost half health.
Birds deal 3. There's some in 4. Like I said, if you play this game, you're going to hate birds.
That's a huge spike.
Oh yeah. Oh, you
suddenly we're going to triple the damage going out to you. Okay.
Oh, you see those jetpack ninjas? You're going to hate them later. Like,
oh yeah, they seem like Medusa heads on crack.
that would be being generous. You will see them. You've heard people bitching about 6-2, right?
Yes.
They're one of the main reasons 6-2 is obnoxious as it is. They're only one, but that's all it takes.
Oh god.
Okay, it's like, there are people who legitimately have never gotten past the first room of 6-2. And they're very good at other types of games.
It's like... I really hate this sort of thing where it's, okay, just gotta get past this one room, this one thing. Oh god! Then when you finally get past and and then you do the rest of the level and you're like, that's it?
No, there's another section that's kind of bullshit too.
Well, okay, but...
Well, okay, basically it's a lot of platforms you have to jump across, and then a whole bunch of those jetpack ninjas throwing things at you everywhere, so where it's very easy to get knocked into a pit. My advice, get a jump and slash. That's like the best way to survive that room.
Oh, hey, cutscene.
Yeah, that's one of the first times I have a cutscene right before a boss. And like I said, cutscenes heal you.
Yeah, I was immediately thinking that as soon as the cutscene came up. So, random demon thing.
He's the boss of the 5th act. I think he's just an underling of the main bad guy.
I haven't really been paying attention to the plot.
I mean, no one does. Even if you are, it doesn't make sense. But 2 and 3 are worse in that regard. Whoa.
So, damage race. Okay.
Yeah, you can't avoid it. I've tried, it's not possible. Also,
that's dumb!
Don't try and run into him because you'll basically lose the damage race.
Okay. So you have to find the perfect sweet spot distance to knife him from.
Yep. But we've just finished Act 5, so guess what that means, ladies and gentlemen? It's the part of the game that no one likes! Act 6. This is the part of the game where you get out a bottle of cyanide.
I like how we start right in the boss arena. From the previous act.
I mean, that is kind of cool, but... 6-1 is really not that bad. It's 6-2 and 6-3. So,
yeah, I mean, this looks annoying, but not insurmountable.
Oh, no, wait, we just gotta get to 6-2 first.
Oh, yeah. Get there when we get there.
And then there's the bullshit that the final boss rush pulls on you that makes Act 6 even worse.
There's a boss rush?
Yes. Like I said, it's a good thing you have infinite continues in this game, because you need them. And finally, 6-2. I hope you like this music track, because you're going to be hearing it a lot.
Well, maybe not in this playthrough, but...
Yeah. Well,
if you're playing it yourself, probably.
Oh, yeah.
Also, this music track sounds annoying.
Oh, it is. Do you want me to explain what the bullshit behind the boss rush is now, or should we wait until then?
Oh god. I'm just...
Oh, if you go backwards, that guy respawns.
Of course he does! Why wouldn't he?
Do you see why without that section is stupid?
Oh god, yeah.
I've gone through like 30 lives in a row without getting past it before.
I'm not surprised. Also, Fleaman.
Yeah. So that bird is really badly placed. I fucking hate that bird. It's so easy to get knocked in that pit. Also, if you get game over, you'll restart at 6-2, so just keep that in mind. If you get past one bullshit room, but you get a game over, you do them all over again.
Better than going all the way back to 6-1, I guess.
Funny even that.
Why?
Well, this won't happen in the levels. This has to do with the bullshit in the boss rush. If you die at any point in the boss rush, you go back to 6-1. Even if you have lives left.
Wait, what?
Yeah!
Okay, so you can die in 6-2 and go back to the start of 6-2, but if you die in the boss rush, you go back to 6-1.
Uh-huh.
What does sense make?
People that made this game hate you.
No! What? Why?
Like I said,
what possible purpose does that serve?
Now, do you understand why everyone hates Act 6?
Yes.
I mean, the individual bosses aren't the hardest thing in the world, but they're not easy. So, also, cutscenes in this game only play once.
Oh no.
So you get
so the cutscene heal mercy only happens once.
Yeah.
After that, you're kind of fucked.
Well, you'll.
Okay, that's a real flame man. Holy shit.
Yeah. That's why I don't hate the flame in Castlevania.
Okay, you should have died there, but knockback saved you.
Yeah, well, knockback in the right direction.
Exactly.
That bird
like you had to have planned that.
Yeah, that bird is so hard to get across. It's just take the hit and go. But yeah, in the final boss rush, there are 3 bosses, and there's a cutscene in between each of them. But that only plays the first time you get to it. And if you die at any of the bosses, you go back to 6-1, and it's totally possible you get into the boss rush with like 1 health left, because this level is extremely difficult.
I can tell, given how low your health was a minute ago.
And potions aren't that common in levels, so...
No. I mean, wall chicken wasn't that common in Castlevania either.
Yeah, there's about 1 per level.
Yeah.
The one saving grace, I guess, with most bosses, after you beat the boss, you lose your sub-weapon, because you'll notice that in the sword tower. Because you go back to the last boss you hadn't beaten yet. So it's like if you beat the first boss in the boss rush, and die to the second, you get back here, you'll go immediately to the second.
Okay. Small mercies.
But you won't get healed. And you basically need all your health to beat the second boss. I think it's the hardest of the 3.
Okay.
Having a sub-weapon in any of the bosses does help a lot. I've done it before, like, dying and then getting back here, but it's not fun. I don't blame someone if they got this far and died and went back to 6-1 and just turned the game off.
I don't doubt that. Now we're having a Luke, I am your father moment.
Yeah, pretty much. This is still better than what 2 and 3 do in terms of plot.
Duh.
I wish it was just Star Wars moments. Anyway, the first boss is you don't attack the thing there, you just attack the sphere.
Yeah.
Also, don't just...
of course, the only way you'd know that is if you watch the cutscene.
Yeah. Well, you notice it after attacking the boss not working, so...
Well, yes, there is that.
If you have sub-weapons, use them, because after you beat a boss, the tally will tally up and eat up all your ninja magic, and then you lose your sub-weapon. So yeah, if you have it in this boss, you can't carry it to the next one, which kinda sucks.
It's dumb.
Yeah, it is. Because the second boss, you could really use the help. It is not an easy one. Third one's not that bad.
Yay, we saved Daddy.
For now.
For now.
Like 5 seconds.
Now he sacrifices himself to save us, aren't we? Isn't it? Called it!
Yeah, the game's not that original.
No.
I chose this game as a commentary because it's kind of interesting on a technical level, and as kind of a historical showpiece that people were trying to do things.
Oh
like
god, this thing's death.
Oh yeah, if you have a choice between getting hit by the main body or the fireballs, take the fireballs. It deals a lot less.
I would figure that. That tends to be a thing.
Yeah, you do not want to contact.
But yeah, I can see why you really want a sub-weapon here.
The upward fireball thing would be really nice.
Yeah. But even just shurikens would be amazing.
Yeah, you can do it from far away and not be at risk of taking hits from them. Also, how generous do you think this guy's hitbox is?
I'm gonna guess not very.
You would be correct. You have to hit exactly the eye, and you gotta.
That figures. I kind of could tell when I was watching you slash that whatever snowflake thing is on his chest and it not doing any damage.
Yeah, I think it's just some kind of emblem. Yeah, so if you don't come with this boss full health, good luck.
Yeah.
And then you die and go back to 6-1, and the process starts over and over, and over again. And isn't that fun?
It's a maddening cycle is what it is.
And it's not like 6-2 and 6-3 weren't hard levels either.
No, as we could clearly tell.
I'm trying to think of any other game series that pulled that kind of thing. I'm not coming up with anything.
No, it's a new level of bullshit for me.
Yeah, I mean, there's bullshit games out there, but then there's that. It's even worse because it's like, you can have lives left, and it still kick you to 6-1. It's like, it would be stupid if they did that on a game over. Like at least, like, the way it should be done, in my opinion, is like, kick you back to 6-3.
Oh yeah.
Game over.
Mm-hmm.
And if you just die in the boss rush, then,
you start right back at the boss.
And you get game over.
How about that? Yeah.
This is the final boss, and hello, alien.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
what the hell? Its head just came off.
yeah, it does that.
I was about to say it looks like a fetus. Now it just looks like a shrimp.
I don't know. The people that made this game were watching Alien, I guess. It was actually close to when this came out. Well, Alien.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
Oh, the first one was like in the 70s, wasn't it?
I think so, but the sequel was later.
Yeah.
Teabagging it.
That boss is actually... It hits hard, but its pattern's kind of easy. So just,
yeah, it looked really easy.
it hits like a truck, so...
Yeah.
I think it deals like between 4 to 5 bars of damage.
Ooh. Ow.
You don't have a lot of wiggle room.
Well, considering, like, it's, what, 14 bars that you have? Or 16? Something like that?
It's 16.
Yeah.
Well, the game
Daddy's dead.
Yeah.
And now Dracula's castle blows up. Only to show up in the next lunar eclipse or something. I don't know.
Well, Jackio shows up in, I think, I can't remember, is it 2 or 3 shows up in? So, he's somehow not dead.
How huh? Okay.
Don't have to plot later games to make sense. Just don't.
I mean, I didn't expect the plot of this game to make sense, so...
Yeah, it's like this was...
And I mean, it made more sense than I thought it would.
Well, like, this is 1989. Just an attempt was like, wow, this is amazing.
And we get the girl in the end. Yay! Girl who put a gun to our back at the start of the game.
Oh, you think you think that's easy? I'm trying to think. Which is it 2 or 3? I think it was Ninja Gaiden 3, where there's a fake Ryu. Yes, there's a fake Ryu. There's a clone.
I knew that does.
that kills her, but it's not actually her else. It's just like, yeah, you can see how far down the rabbit hole the plot in later games goes. I've played this game, so I'll give my overall opinion. I have very mixed feelings towards this game. There's parts I really, really like about it, and that I think should be looked at, in terms of presentation, and just, it's a very slick game. It controls extremely well when you're not being barraged by birds all the time.
Yeah, I mean, it looks like it's easier to maneuver than in Castlevania.
Yeah, but it's just, it's not more in level layouts, it's more enemy placement that this game really feels. It's just...
Yeah, I can tell.
I can't defend enemy placement in this game, and it doesn't really get much better in 2 and 3. So, and this is the easiest game in the series.
Oh my god.
Well, at least this ending track's kind of nice.
I'll say that the music in this game has generally been pretty decent.
Yeah, I like it.
There's been some standout. What the hell is this music? What the hell is this noise?
Yeah.
Looking at you, 6-2.
Yeah. If you keep sucking at the game, you're gonna hear 6-2 all the damn time.
Yeah. I could tell.
Overall, would I recommend this game to someone? If you like the kind of NES, really, really hard type stuff, but you never came across this game, then sure. But if you are not from that era, or you're not used to games in that era, I don't think I can really recommend it. I think it's an interesting game to show
And
off.
either way, use save states.
Yeah. I think this is an interesting game to show off for historical purposes, because it does things that I'm doing at the time. And
yeah.
I'll eventually get around 2 and 3, but don't expect it for a long time.
No, I'm not.
Because Ninja Gaiden 2 is hard enough to report as it is. Anyway, we're close to the end of the video, so I'm Hukos, signing out.
I'm Nim. Oh, I just realized we never said our names at the start of the video, but whatever!
But, what, 2 subscribers? What does it matter?
Yeah, whatever. It works. We're just doing this for fun.
Who the fuck needs professional? Anyway, see you guys next time.
Thank you for playing. You are not welcome. Next. NES translation at its finest.